Good morning, happy Monday. Today is an eat day, and for that I am so grateful. So today I weighed 161.4 pounds, which is next to my lowest. Still can't crack a 5 there, but I'm thinking that we're gonna hit it anytime now. So today marks the start of my 10th week alternate day fasting. It's insane. I'm really excited. In total, I have 24 weeks until the wedding from when I started. So we've got about 14 or 15 weeks left until the wedding. I know that my weight is not representative of everything happening in my body. I know that I haven't just hovered around, 165 to 161 pounds for the last several weeks for nothing. I know the weight is gonna come off. I'm watching it slowly but surely come off. I've just got to be patient. This is a process, and the weight didn't come on overnight. It's not going to come off overnight.
So it's 10:40 now, and I just got back from Chick-fil-A. So I ended up breaking my fast at 9, and I had Chick-fil-A at about 10:25. I had a chicken biscuit and hash browns and a Powerade. So I just got back to the house, and I'm gonna go for a walk real quick before I get back to working. I'm probably gonna take at least one more walk in the afternoon, and I'll check in with you guys later. As I mentioned earlier, I'm working today, so I need to have a pretty quick meal. I don't have time to cook. So I am going to have a frozen pizza that I ordered from Amazon. It's the 365 brand. I think that's the Whole Foods brand. It looks really good. It's almost 5 o'clock and it's been a really long day. I haven't gotten near enough done. I went for my 4th walk of the day and I still have so much to do. It's hard because some days, you're just not as productive or you run into issues, and today I just had problem after problem and it kept getting in my way, and I only work 3 days a week now, so I'm really trying hard to get as much done as I can in those 3 days, but I'm trying to go easy on myself. I don't want to stress myself out too much. I have a tendency to do that. So I had lunch earlier, about 12:30. I had that entire pizza. It took me a while to eat it, and I didn't know if I was going to finish it, but I did. And then I had some of those chocolate pretzel bark, and I had 4 Oreos, but I ate those over a while. It was probably an hour-long meal. Probably stopped eating about 1:30, so it's been quite a while since I stopped eating, but I'm just honestly not hungry at all. Caden's here now. He got off work and he brought me some of his leftover food. He gets a free meal every time he has a shift, and he had 6 chicken nuggets left or something and some fries. I don't really like leftover fries. If they're not fresh, just forget about it. But I do like their chicken nuggets, but I'm just not really hungry. So I don't know. We had planned to make meatballs tonight. I really don't want to be eating super late. I don't want to eat later than 7 p.m. So if I'm not feeling hungry by then I'm probably not going to eat, but we'll see how I end up feeling. I've also noticed that I'm just not as good at concentrating on things on my eat days. So let's just do a little bit of a lesson here. I haven't done this really in any of my videos, but when you eat carbs, they break down to sugar. Protein ends up breaking down to sugar, but fat doesn't break down to sugar. Fat breaks down to ketones. And so there's a dog barking. When you're fasting and your body's using your fat as energy, those are ketones. And your brain actually runs better on ketones. So one of the benefits of fasting is that you actually, can focus better and you can be more productive. And I definitely noticed that. So I'm hoping I get that rush of productivity tomorrow because I really need it. I was really enjoying all my walks. I didn't think I was going to go for 4 before 5 o'clock, but I wanted to go earlier actually, and I was no, I need to work long. I can't just work for an hour and then go for a walk and then work for an hour and go for a walk. That doesn't really work.
Good morning, y'all. Interesting morning I have had so far today. I woke up this morning about 5 a.m. I didn't really get out of bed till 5:30, but I got up, showered, all of that, and then I went for a walk and I was feeling really good. And I was excited to talk to you guys, and I was ready to film. Then my SD card was full. I had to go downstairs 3 times. So it was a whole thing. So I'm trying to get back to the mindset that I was just in. So yesterday I had my breakfast meal, and I had breakfast and lunch, and I actually didn't have dinner, so I did end up fasting. So I've been fasting since about 1:30 yesterday. So I don't know what that means right now, but I'm probably 16 hours in or something like that. Been for a walk today. Went for a little bit longer than I planned, so I'm a little bit behind. But I really love living in Colorado so much. Like, honestly, the worst part is just the fact that we didn't know anybody when we moved here. I work with a bunch of guys, and it's been like kind of hard making friends. So yeah, that part kind of sucks, but I love it. I literally can walk outside my neighborhood, not even 5 minutes. And then you go down the street and I have the most beautiful views of the mountains. And I discovered this little trail that I've been walking on. I should actually take the GoPro with me sometime because it's really, really pretty. So I'm feeling really good. And today I actually weighed 161.4, which, if I'm not mistaken, is exactly the weight that I was yesterday. So that's weird. Like, that's never happened to me. I haven't had, actually, no, that's not true. That's not true. I forgot. I've definitely had about probably one other eat day. I'll have to go back and look at my spreadsheet. I don't know. This is kind of an experiment for me. So like, how this started is I started looking back into fasting, and I knew that I had liked the idea of doing full day fasts. I've read Jason Fung's book, The Obesity Code, and if you haven't actually learned about fasting, I really recommend learning more about why you're fasting, because I think that's really important. And if you guys want me to share some stuff on that, that's definitely something that I can do. I'm actually trying to reread his book right now. You know, when I am going to do something, I like do crazy research into this. This kind of video is exactly the kind of video that I would watch, because I like to go and see how people really experience things. I like to see the different perspectives. You can learn something different from everybody, and you know, maybe there's things that I do that you don't agree with, and that's totally fine. Like, for example, I mentioned, someone commented on one of my videos and said that I should try clean eating, and I totally agree that you know, and I've already done this in a video where I said, like, I agree, but it's really hard to do that. But not only is it really hard to do that, not everyone is going to be able to afford to eat cleanly, or, you know, like, have the time to prepare meals and things like that. So I actually kind of like the idea of experimenting with myself. You know, fasting, that's something that everybody can do. Fasting gives you back time for your life. It gives you back money, because you're not spending money on as much food, as long as you learn how to ration and not like waste your food. Fasting gives you back something to your life. It's easy, it's free, anybody can do it. There's really no excuse other than you don't want to fast, or like it's, you know, painful for you or whatever. There's no reason why you couldn't. It's accessible. So I kind of want to experiment with things that are very accessible that everybody can do. Everybody can fast. Not everybody should fast. You know, kids shouldn't fast. If you're pregnant, you shouldn't fast. But everybody can fast. And I think definitely everybody can fast intermittently to an extent. You know, like, obviously kids have time that they're asleep, that they're not eating, and, you know, they're not going to die. Water is accessible to us. So drinking, you know, being hydrated and drinking enough water, that's something that everybody can and should do. So we have fasting, and then we have being hydrated. And I would say the one thing that people really want, you know, if someone is searching about weight loss, like, they're hyper focused on losing weight, and that's how I am. And it's because they care about their health, or they want to look good or whatever, and all those reasons are good and they're totally valid. They want to be able to eat whatever they want. I don't think anyone wants to have to adhere to their diet. I mean, if you want to be a vegetarian, that's great, but that was your choice. That's something that you wanted. Unfortunately, a lot of the foods that we eat are processed. So I think I do kind of want to not try to eat so healthy that by the end of this journey, someone looks back and it says, oh, well, she alternate day fasted, like, that's crazy enough. And then on top of that, she ate all of this, like, green, organic, all this crap. Like, I don't want someone to say that, oh, I can't do that because I can't buy that stuff, I can't afford that stuff. If I eat crap, then I'm not gonna lose the weight. While I think it's good to try to eat healthier, like, it's kind of important to take one step at a time. I think losing weight first makes more sense. You know, even if you have to lose weight eating the crap, it's better than the crap, just continuing to eat the crap and not losing weight, if that makes sense.
Hey y'all, it's about 5 o'clock now, and I guess the camera gods like don't want me to record today. I don't know what it is, because my GoPro has just been having issues today with all the SD card stuff earlier. My battery died, and then I came out and sat down again for like the 4th time today and tried to record outside where it's nice and beautiful, and it didn't work. But I'm not gonna let that get my mood down, so I'm feeling really good today. I have, you know, had moments of feeling hunger, you know, throughout the day. They mostly haven't been too bad, too nagging. I actually went walking a ton of times today. So while I was walking, I was wondering how far I have walked. And so I was like, oh, I should check my, you know, I've had my iPhone with me the whole time. I should check the health app and see how far it says I've walked. And dude, I was shocked. So I kind of figured I had probably walked, 2 to 3 miles each day or something like that, at most. Saturday I walked almost 5 miles. 5 miles. And then Sunday I walked 5 miles. And today I walked 7.5 miles. I don't know if I've ever done that. And it's weird because it didn't feel like that long at all. I was looking back at my spreadsheet and I knew that there was a day after an eat day where I weighed the same. And then it was actually weird because, so that was a fast day, right? Then the next day after my fast day, I actually gained 0.8 pounds. And I don't remember even noticing that at the time. So I don't know, maybe I'll gain weight tomorrow, I guess we'll see.
All night, we finally took some weight off our shoulders. So this fight is over. Can you